Welcome everyone. I'm Quad here with the Houston 100 powered by the Minority Report. And we are here highlighting prominent Black-owned businesses. Today we have KT Beauty Balm. You ladies go ahead and introduce yourself to us.
So my name is Christy Coleman. How y'all doing?
Hi, I'm Thelma Coleman. I'm a board certified hair loss practitioner.
Hi, welcome. We are so happy that you guys are here.
Thanks for having us.
So welcome. So let's get started. Tell us a little bit of background about you guys.
So when we basically birthed this, I went through like traumatic hair loss. Believe it or not, yeah. So I was shaving off all my hair. Then I was like, you know what? Forget that. I'm gonna show them where plant-based products work. So I started mixing stuff in my kitchen. And then from there, literally, I told my mom for like 2 years, I was making my own products. I never buy products at all. And so I was telling my mom, yeah, I got all this stuff. And she's like, oh, wow. And then we started using it on my grandmother. Then she literally became a certified hair loss practitioner, upgraded every single thing. Like, my stuff had to be in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
So then she upgraded everything, and then we was able to literally help more people there besides me. My grandmother who dealt with traumatic hair loss. And then from there, we really wanted to show the world, like, okay, plant-based stuff do work.
Yeah.
So when they come to the market, that's what we share, plant-based stuff works.
Wow, so amazing, so amazing.
Yes.
So what was the motivation behind KT Beauty Balm?
Really, my mother. So my mom had 3 types of cancer. Each type of cancer took her hair out. So she survived breast cancer, she had stomach cancer, and then ended up losing her ovarian cancer.
Shout out to mom.
I know, shout out to mom.
You just gotta do that.
Exactly.
Because God, you watching her.
And he did, absolutely. And you know what? She went on her own terms, but toward the end, she was losing her hair. And cancer took everything from her taste buds, just her sense of smell, sense of touch. She just was sick all the time. She wanted her hair back. So we started just with the growth oil at first. So it's 40 different oils. Everything's all natural. But we see really great results with her. And we see really good results with other cancer patients. So she was the motivation behind that. So we was able to restore her hair. So that was the motivation behind that. And just looking for something natural, because it's a lot of products that look like they're Black-owned, but they're not. And when you look at the first 5 to 7 ingredients, they're full of chemicals.
Right.
So a lot of things are masked to look like they're ours, but they're really not.
Ooh, shady. They just lying
Yes.
out here.
Yes.
So tell me something. How did you guys get funded? How did we start the process and get it really out there?
So with funding, I have another business, which is Success Tax Health. I've been doing that business for the past 12 years. And what I did, I took some of the money from that business to get this business. That was the seed money for this business to get this business started. But everything we've done has been ground root. There were no loans. There was no help. It was just her and I grinding. She would find markets to go and work. So we worked different former markets, word of mouth. We do advertise on Magic 102, so that's been a blessing. Getting the word out there, but it was just her and I just grinding in the very beginning. And it's almost 2 years old, but it's been a grind for the past almost 2 years.
Yeah, it's still grinding.
I love the grind. It means a little bit more.
Sweat equity. Got to put the work in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Working at the markets, I always tell people, like, before the markets, it's always like, okay, you can do this. You can do this. Yeah. And then because it is taking a whole time where you're like, okay, can I keep going, keep making the money I need for my company? And absolutely. It's literally, I tell myself every day, I can do this.
I love that. Motivation. Self-motivation is the best motivation.
Yes, absolutely.
So tell me something. What was one of the biggest challenges coming into this industry? I mean, I know you started at home from everything from scratch, but how was it trying to transition to actually being a line and being something for, everyone else and not just at home?
You get those people, does it really work? So those are the most challenges.
Believe it or see it.
Yeah. For me, it's educating people on plant-based products because I live a plant-based lifestyle. So for me, it's really, really big on teaching our people about the herbs, the oils, the fruits, and the vegetables, and how could we take what God already created and use to heal ourselves naturally. So that's the biggest challenge that I have is educating people on the importance of plant-based products and incorporating those into our lifestyle and eliminating the chemicals. So because we're conditioned to certain ways, quick, instant gratification, then we're not used to things taking time to heal. So challenges, people always like, what if I stop using your product? Will my hair fall out? I say, but that's chemicals. The difference between us and chemicals is that we're healing your hair and we're helping your hair grow back. So even if you stop using it, you still have your hair.
Right.
And for me, just to add to what she's saying, I would say the saturation, because it is a lot of natural products out there, a lot of different brands and companies, and people always say what sets you apart, what makes you different. And I always say it's what 6 billion people, 7 billion people on the planet. It's enough money for everybody to make money. So if I had right, and I would always say God has assigned certain people to you. So and funny as it is, we have just as many Caucasian clients as we do African American clients because our products are really for all in ethnicity. So it's for everybody. But that's what I would say. You know, people say, well, it's oversaturated, but I trust God because God brought you something. It already passed through His hands. It's going to be blessed, and especially if you're doing right by people, and the purpose is just to restore your hair to the natural, the most healthiest state. Then that's what we're in business for.
I love it.
Yes.
It's the whole. I love it all. So tell me, what have you guys learned about yourself during this process of, launching, or not launching because you've been here, but since you've launched, what have you learned about yourself as far as the business, as far as the brand?
What I learned about myself is sacrifice is very important. Sacrificing your time, your energy, sacrificing knowing that there's a bigger goal and a bigger picture. Mm-hmm. Me and my mother believe in generational wealth. You know how many times people come up to be like, ooh, you in business with your mom? I don't know how you do that. And I said, I know my road, I know my place. So when I tell people that, they go, oh, okay, because I'm not in competition with my mom. Mm-hmm. So we are growing. So we believe in generational wealth. So for me, what I birthed from that is now my kids and my and my next kids down will have that same mindset that my mom instilled in me, that her mom instilled in her, and that we are going to become everybody down will be successful from here on out.
Sounds so great. So one last thing before we go. Do you guys have any advice for entrepreneurs coming up trying to get into your business or field? Any advice?
I would say paint the vision, make it plain, write everything out. Always look at everything. Basically, look at the pros and the cons, and make sure you're doing it for the right reason. You have to follow your purpose. You have to say, okay, is this the plan that God has for me? The Bible talks about pursuing your gifts, not passion, but what your gifts are. So if God brought that to you, you want to be able to pursue that, and don't do it for the money. Because you help enough people get to where they're going, the money's going to come. Anytime you put God first, He's going to bless that. But you got to keep Him first and say, what was the purpose? And then also look at your goals, and they may change. You got to have the long-term goals, short-term goals. Nobody expected the pandemic of 2020. I strategically had to make a lot of changes because COVID-19 came. Nobody was prepared for that. But at the same time, nothing just happens with God. So He already knew this was going to happen. He said, realign, just keep going. You don't quit. You got to keep going.
You got to keep going.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then for I guess for me, I would say, is that keep going and also know that our purpose is why we're here. That's what wakes you up.
Yeah.
So why you get up in the morning is the reason why you need to keep going.
I love it.
That's it.
So how can the people stay in touch with you guys?
The Facebook and Instagram are the same. It's KT Beauty Boom. And then the website is www.ktbeautyboom.com.
Yes, and same thing with Instagram, Facebook, and we have more stuff coming out, y'all, so stay tuned.
Oh, thank you, ladies, so much for coming
Absolutely.
and having us. I'm here with the Houston 100, powered by the Minority Report, and we will see you soon.